A big move could happen really soon for the Bitcoin price because as I was looking at the charts right now for Bitcoin, I just realized something potentially massive. And I want to talk about this right now because again, this could be very massive and this could catch many of you off guard. So if you do move into the charts right now for the Bitcoin price, you guys can clearly see right here for a second. We are again in the weekly time frame, and I want to talk about how the price right now for Bitcoin is being suppressed between this key level of support right here, which is the 50 exponential moving average, and this resistance trend line. Why is this massive news? Well, first of all, let's move into the price history so we could understand exactly what is going on. So for context, this line right here, this orange or green line, is the 50 EMA, and historically this has acted as major resistance, as you guys can see over here where the price has been rejected. But the moment we saw Bitcoin break above this EMA, it flipped to support right over here and it held as support, and that has led to this insane run towards the upside for the Bitcoin price. And actually for the past few weeks, the 50 EMA has also supported the Bitcoin price right over here and right over here. So this is clearly a critical level which is acting on the Bitcoin price. And also to add into that, you guys can see that Bitcoin has been consecutively rejected at this resistance trend line. So clearly right now we are being compressed between these two key levels of support and resistance. So this is why I'm expecting that eventually at some point, as the Bitcoin price continues to consolidate right here, the EMA could continue moving up right here, and this trend line will continue moving down because again it is a downsloping trend line, and eventually the price would have to make a decision on which way it wants to break out of, either towards the upside or towards the downside. And that is where the big move could happen for the Bitcoin price. And that is exactly what I want you guys to prepare for, because eventually the price would again be extremely compressed between these two key levels of support or resistance. A breakout is destined to occur. So that is why I'm saying right now, just be prepared, because the moment we see Bitcoin break above the downsloping trend line, that could be massive news for the Bitcoin price, and we could essentially shoot up to $100,000 per Bitcoin. However, if the Bitcoin price breaks below the 50 EMA, that could just potentially mean that we could expect a longer period of bearish price action. However, again, like I've said, do not be fooled. Do not let this do not be discouraged if you do see Bitcoin break below this, or do not be discouraged by what I've spotted, because this could also be a bullish thing. If you do see Bitcoin have a break above this trend line, we could see the price shoot up towards the upside. So yeah, that is essentially the big move I'm looking out for right now in the longer weekly time frame. And if you take a look at the overall structure for Bitcoin, yeah, it's pretty boring. The market is boring right now. And yes, everybody's leaving the market because I understand it's extremely boring. Our investments aren't performing as expected, but that doesn't change my view in the long term. And I still believe that in the next couple of months, the crypto space is going to continue to grow. Adoption is going to continue to grow. And I just see this as a massive shakeout before essentially the next leg towards the upside. So for my targets for Bitcoin in this bull cycle, again, we are targeting $150,000 Bitcoin as the peak of the cycle before entering into another major bear market. So for now, I don't expect that the bear market would happen here. I just see this as a massive shakeout, like what happened right over here. And then we had the final push towards the upside in the last cycle before having the bear market. So yeah, this to me does not look like a blow off top, honestly, because the retail market hasn't even entered the market. essentially it was BlackRock who was driving this pump right here, and we haven't seen the euphoric phase of the market yet where retail investors FOMO into Bitcoin, shooting the price further towards the upside to insane levels and activating alt season. So for now, my strategy is to continue accumulating altcoins and to just deal with the price action right now, because I believe that we are about to see a crazy run soon once the retail market enters and FOMOs into crypto. So smash a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.